Nimejipata tu. Mama unajua hii song. Welcome to Saisamunga. Karibuni sana. Welcome to this show. This is Saisamunga. Welcome. If you're my new subscriber, you are most welcome. If you've been with me, I truly appreciate you. I appreciate your commitment. I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your comments. And mostly, I appreciate the fact that you've been with me in this series of Let's Talk About Relationships. And we're still continuing to talk about relationships. And today I am excited that we are still hosted at Ruaka, at home away from home. It's an amazing apartment. It's cozy, it's warm, the living room is great. Sit down, do your work, talk, respond to your emails, do your phone calls for business. It's a perfect place even to read books, to just concentrate with us when you're at this house, when you're staying with us for a short stay or for a long stay. You can do your presentation, you can do your PowerPoint. It is well connected with Wi-Fi, so you can work even in the middle of the night and you'll have an amazing time. I hope to see you on this end. I want to welcome my wonderful guests today. I am super excited that they are here to talk about relationships. And I'm still partnering with Nature Wild Yogurt, so that's why we are still doing these yogurts, and we'll be testing them in just a bit, and I can't wait to hear their response. But let's get to know our guests today. Karibuni sana. So I can start with you. You can introduce yourself for the world to know you.
Already know
me. Yes.
But for those who have not met me before,
Yes.
My name is Everlyne Ndungi. I'm a certified corporate trainer, but my background is in BCom.
Okay.
Karibuni sana.
Relationship status.
I am single. Yes, I'm in.
Yes.
I'm ready for somebody.
Yes. You better be on this channel.
Asante sana.
Karibu.
My name is Everlyne Basweti. I'm an experiential marketer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about relationships.
Yes.
Single, but 99% loading in a relationship.
We need to discuss that one. Have you heard about that myth that if you're single, you're incomplete? Let's start with you, Lynn.
Well, the myth is there, but God says you're wonderfully and fearfully made.
Yes.
You are complete from how He created you.
Yes.
You are not complete. He made a full, like a complete person.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other person comes to complement you. It is not that you are incomplete, so they are coming to complete you.
Yeah.
They are coming to complement you.
Oh,
so
wow.
for me, I am fully complete.
Amazing.
Wonderfully and fearfully.
And 100%. Yes. Perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
I've also had the same myth,
And
it's unfortunate that that's how society looks at relationships.
yes.
If you're a woman and you get to a certain age and you're not married, people look at you different.
Yes.
They are always looking, like when they see you with a male, like a man, even if it's your cousin who they didn't know about,
Yes. They assume. Yes.
this is the one.
Yes.
She has finally found
the
somebody.
one. Yeah. Yes.
Because you have to be whole for you to get into another relationship
Yes.
with a whole human being.
Yes.
You're not two halves coming to make
Together
one.
You're already a whole human being.
Exactly.
You're coming to another one.
Exactly.
Yeah. And even to steer it up better, how long have you been single and how has that been? How has that journey been?
This is how long have you been single from your last relationship?
Yes.
Or from forever?
No, from your last relationship, yes.
4.5 years.
You've been single 4.5 years. I'll come back to why. And you?
I've been single 8 going to 9 years now.
Hey, now
Take a breath.
we need something. Let's try this yogurt. We are still partnering with Nature Wild Yogurt, and because this conversation is gonna get heated very fast, let's buckle up. How do you think about the yogurt?
Very nice.
It's very nice.
Thank you. So I think it's important I also respond in that conversation. I have been single for 5 years. So let's start from the highest number. Let's start from how you coming
audience. It wasn't a competition.
Yes, it just happened. So let's start with you. Why have you been single for that long?
Okay, I would say that the breakup from my last relationship was not very good.
Yes.
So I needed time to heal.
Okay.
And then after I healed, I needed time to evaluate myself, to actually know myself. I realized I didn't know myself, and I wasn't offering the authentic me in the relationship.
Okay.
So I needed to know who is this from the bottom of my heart, who am I, and then define what fits. Who is this person? How will they compliment me when they come? So that I notice them or I know when they come.
Back to it. So you were taking time to heal.
Yes, time to heal
and find yourself.
Yes.
I wasn't sure what I was doing.
Okay. You were lost.
I was hurt, disturbed, and I felt numb at some point in all that. And I think in all the stages, I took a lot of time being numb. I would be hit on by guys and I wouldn't realize, I wouldn't pay attention. Well, my focus shifted. It was all about work.
I would also want to respond to that so that we can enrich this conversation. Due to who I am, it takes so long to heal. I have no idea why it takes so long to heal. And I wouldn't say I was healing. I would agree with her. I was lost and numb. Then I started healing myself. And so I want to dive into those things. What do you do after this breakup to heal yourself and to ready yourself for the next relationship?
It didn't make sense how the breakup happened.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, ABC. Okay, I think I'm okay with this. I looked for closure, which I didn't get. And it looked like I wasn't going to get it. And I was okay with it. I accepted it's not gonna come anytime soon. And yeah, I'm still here. I need to live my life. There's a lot of happiness out there waiting for me. So yeah, I decided going out, having fun, and well, I forgot about dating. It got to a point where I was like, well, let's see. Maybe there is someone who is actually meant for me. I am a tough nut to crack, and I brag about it. I am okay with it. I got someone who treats me right.
Yeah. Who is in the 99%?
Who is in the 99? He needs to do some
things
1%
to do,
and then he loads.
And
2020 is the year of change.
Let's see. Okay.
Me, I would say, to move on, what I did was cut every means of communication between the two of you.
Oh, okay. Go turkey cold.
But if you've decided it's done.
Okay.
You know, sometimes you can say it's done, but it's not. When it's done, cut every means of communication, block them on WhatsApp, block them on all your social media. Make sure you do not, if there are people that you have in common that you will be seeing, like
that will remind you
of the person, block those as well. Make sure that you are in a space where you're not
getting
in any way connecting to them. Then that puts your mind in a space where, okay, I'm single. Like your mind starts to accept
that you're single.
And then do that thing for you that makes you happy.
Okay.
That's the only way you start to move on.
Yeah.
But don't get into a new relationship.
Don't get a rebound.
No. Because the rebound becomes worse than the...
It doubles the hurt.
Yes, it doubles the hurt. Because you tell yourself it's a rebound and I don't care, but you care.
In fact, the good thing is that we are saying that because we all done those ones.
Yes.
You are like,
I don't care. This one is
just for...
Like you're trying to make that other one jealous. Then this one leaves.
You are even more
happens here. Now you are dealing with getting hurt by your ex and then getting hurt by the rebound.
Which is even worse.
Exactly. So don't get into a rebound. Don't try to fill that space with somebody else. You have to learn how to live in that space until you're okay with it. It's a period, and everybody's period is different.
I like that. I like the fact that you're saying everybody else is different. And I want us to talk about how do you prepare for the next relationship. And before we get to that, I want to say, in your years of being single, in my about 5 years of being single, the one thing I have hated over and over again is situationship. Because I found myself in too many of them, and I wasn't even real with myself to tell myself, Wamaila, this is not a relationship, it's a situationship. I hated, and I think now I passionately hate situationships. I don't know, in those years of being single, what did you hate the most? And as you think about that, think about what was exciting the most as well. I think what was exciting the most for me is accepting myself. For me, I wasn't finding myself, but accepting myself. That accepting, by the way, I talk a lot, and that's me. Sasa, and that's what I'm bringing. Yeah. So 2 of those, so then we can go to
I knew myself.
Good.
I have known myself. And what I hated the most is it took longer for people to know me. Because they do not appreciate me for who I am and what I stand for.
Okay.
I'll give an example. I'm very old fashioned. Young but very old fashioned. The situationships, I've never been in a situationship simply because if you don't come and ask me, will you be my girlfriend or will you date me? How do they know?
I can confirm that's true.
We can go on dates, we can do dinner, we can go out, we can go on cruises. You have not asked my question. You have not asked the question, my brother.
Yeah, so you're not flowing.
I am not in any situation or relationship if those words don't come out.
Perfect.
Ask me,
and then you
give
respond.
you an answer.
For me, I'll start with what I hated the most was the morning. You know, it's a broken relationship. The morning, sometimes you feel like crying in the middle of a lecture. You don't want to cry, so you're holding tears. You're sad, and there are so many reminders of, especially the first 2 years after the relationship broke.
Yes.
There are so many reminders of things you used to do together. You know, the good times. Even if there were so many negative, like there were so many bad things, but there were those good times, and you remember them. So you pass here, you remember. You smell somebody, you remember. You know, like not being able to control myself. That's what I hated the most.
Yeah, because you were in a period of mourning.
Yes. What I loved the most, going out and having fun.
Yes.
This time you don't care who you're with.
Yes.
Like you don't care. You know, like when you're in a relationship, for courtesy purposes, you have to tell the other person, "Oh, I'm going out with my girlfriend." And back at this time, you don't. Your girlfriend says, "Let's go where you're in."
Yes.
And you go.
Yes.
So that's the
One
best,
thing.
That's the best part.
And I hope you're still enjoying that.
I'm still enjoying that.
Let's talk about preparation and expectation versus reality. How do you prepare yourself to be in a relationship? And I know you bring a good demographic. You are in Accra. How has that been, that transition from being single to allowing a possibility of giving love a chance?
I have a motto. My motto is no expectations, no disappointments. So I walk in with zero expectations.
Okay.
I know people are advised have an expectation, have a goal, have a vision, have a plan. No. I am going to learn things from this relationship.
Yeah.
I am not coming with processed things. So I am starting from zero. We'll build it up. If it's gonna be a mansion, an empire, we will build it. So zero
Expectations and
zero, not get disappointed.
Zero expectations, zero
No
disappointments.
I like her motto.
And we should adapt it.
But I have expectations. But they are not out there expectations. You know, like what I expected previously is not what I expect now, because I know myself. And because I've come to appreciate uniqueness of human beings.
Yes.
Like everybody has their own, but there are those standard, like there are those ones we can't, like for example, I'm old school as well. You have to ask me to date you or to be your girlfriend.
But isn't that an expectation then?
That's an expectation for me.
It's not the obvious expectation.
Okay,
the obvious, you have to call me, you have to text, you have. It's not the obvious expectation.
So for me, asking the question means we are defining the relationship.
Yes.
So that we know it's situationship, relationship. Like what are we? I don't want to get to the point where I ask you in the situation, like early in our, like if you go for 2-3 dates, at some point you need to ask, because you might be taking me for dates and I'm dating somebody else, but because you didn't ask, you are assuming we're dating.
So
you're not.
see what happens is people have assumptions.
Yes.
And when you're getting into a relationship, you do not need assumptions.
Yes. You need clarity.
I'm not in your mind. You're not in my mind. How I interpret you taking me out for dinner is different from how someone else will interpret it.
Yes.
So we have a lot of assumptions that we need to clear the air so that everything is well
sorted out from the beginning. The thing is, what you're saying is, ask me and I shall respond.
Yes.
And I want to turn it to you ladies. When you're asked, do you have the answer?
Yes.
You have the answer. Have this conversation and ask. What should we talk about in a first date then? Because what you're saying is, when are we having this conversation? Is it on a third date? Is it on a second date? Unajua?
It's not defined like
so it depends.
It just flows.
Depends with the person.
Yeah.
If someone really has a crush on you and on your first date it's like, I can't hold this anymore, I have to ask you. They can go ahead and
what
ask.
if I have the crush on the guy? Should I ask him?
No one defines who should be asking the question. No one
In the
defines.
society we are in now,
Yes.
shouldn't be saying, it's the man who asked or it's the woman who asked.
Yes. But the question needs to be asked.
So
Because I find communication, trust, and respect are very fundamental in
a relationship.
So if you show me all these things, then I tend to give you a chance and see what happens.
Okay. Yeah. So you're saying it wasn't hard because you were having fun?
I was having fun.
So it wasn't
One
hard.
thing, you see, you have fun with someone and then they
it becomes
become a repeat. And every other time, this person makes you raise your eyebrow like, what? You did that? So those moments in your head are like, okay, not bad. You're getting closer.
For the 9 years, were you in this country or in a different country? Because we need to
at some point I left the country for
this is so
a year.
What?
I was in Botswana for a year.
Yes.
And I didn't date anyone there, but I had fun.
I
had
fun.
Okay. And at this point, when I went to Botswana, I was still in the mourning period. But when I went to Botswana and
it cleared your mind.
Separation.
Yes, it cleared your mind.
It cleared my mind, and then now that's when I started the self
healing and
like finding me.
That's when I started the journey through reading books, watching videos. I follow YouTubers who are single, who speak to single women. So I hear their voice and I see like their input into this whole whatever. So re-entering the dating scene, I have expectations. Let me start there. But they are now like sober expectations. Like how is this person connected to God? For me, it's important that you know God personally. Like you have a personal relationship with God. The second thing is that you need to have your finances, like your finances. I don't say you have to have money, but you have to know, to have a financial goal. Like even if you haven't achieved it, you have something you're planning to achieve in 5 years, in a year, tomorrow. You have a plan, which I also do. So I am not expecting something that I am not doing. The other thing is you have to be whole. I have to experience wholeness with you. And this is how I gauge wholeness. Very easy. If this person is clinging. Okay.
Like they want you to sort of define them. Like they want to now drag you to everything they are doing because they define themselves by the fact that they have a woman by themselves, by their side. So that's how society looks at them. You're not whole. You need to be okay being alone and people seeing you alone. So I gauge wholeness. I'm also working towards wholeness and at a level. So wholeness for me is key. And then there has to be that chemistry. There has to be like something that
pull me to you.
Yes, that one.
Yes.
There has to be some form of chemistry.
I think I have to speak to something very important you said. You mentioned I have to bring what I expect to be brought.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that's very important.
Assumptions are the man should be financial, and I hate that statement. Financially stable.
In fact, what is financially stable? No, what is financially stable? Even if you ask that question, what is financially stable? It's very questionable. Yeah.
He has to be financially stable. What are you bringing on the table?
Yes. You can't be bringing looks. What is wrong with the looks? They'll bring beautiful babies. Yeah,
looks fade.
This plastic surgery. I hope you're loving this conversation. And
you can make it last for some time, but you can't make it last forever. Like, do you want to tell me people who are in their 80s are still together for the looks?
Oh no. Let's neglect the fact that you're bringing financial stability. How do you mitigate finances? Money. Should I expect someone to pay a holiday for me? I hope someone does, please. But anyway, should I expect someone to, to buy me a car? Where are we financially? Because what she's saying is that I am bringing what I'm expecting. Hasn't it? So probably you're saying I'm bringing 1 million shillings, so I'm expecting the other person to bring 1 million shillings. You're saying the person, you shouldn't walk into a relationship empty-handed, And I want us to talk about money. Where is money in this dating? Tukienda, when we go out for dinner, are we going Dutch or you are paying, then I'll pay next time? How are we mitigating the issue of money?
Yes, it depends with you as a person.
Okay.
But what I encourage people to do is, I work, you're also working. I have plans, I have goals, I have things and investments that I want to do as a person. The same my partner has the same things. So why is it that it's going to be one person's responsibility?
Because he also have things that he wants to achieve. As the same way you have things you want to achieve.
And all these things that we all want to achieve, it's for the better of the both of us. So
tulipa hiyo trip pamoja.
If we're going to have dinner, it's going to both our stomachs, right? I'll pay today, you'll pay tomorrow, and we can go Dutch.
Whichever works. So you're saying I should also, I said I want a trip, I'm willing to share the trip, the cost of the trip. Yes, and you, my dear?
I'm in line with what she says, but for me, the first few dates, you're paying.
How do you determine that he's paying?
He asks me out, he pays for the date.
What if you ask?
But
yes,
if I ask,
yes, you pay. We are in agreement in this show.
See,
if
I ask, who told you, come, let's go.
Yes, yes.
So we come, let's go. It's on me.
And I think this is to all the men. When I say come, let's go, I did not tell you to carry your wallet.
Please, I hope the men are.
No. It's an issue that I have with men.
Yes.
I invite you to something.
Yes.
Maybe I just need to go and unwind.
Yes.
I just need company.
Yes.
And of all the people in the world,
I
have decided to go with you.
Yes.
So please come, let's go.
Yes. Leave your wallet.
Let's just go.
Yes. A question we should discuss. We feel a certain way when they are borrowing. What about it's us who are borrowing? Would you borrow him money because you're saying you don't want to give? No. Would you borrow money?
No.
Would you do the same?
Depends what I'm using the finances for.
So you would give and you would borrow.
Let me give a perfect example.
Okay.
You call me and tell me your mom is in the hospital. Emergency. You need to top up the money you have. It's your mom. Like, unless there's a different explanation or there's something else. What is
I don't think most of the time, my dear, they ask for money
for such
emergency. If it's an emergency, all of us are in it.
I need to
know what is the money for.
That's
the question is,
will
the person tell you honestly what the money is for?
if the person knows and loves their life.
If the person knows and they love their lives, you better tell her the money is for what.
That's why I say honesty.
Honesty
If
is
you're
it.
Like paying school fees, don't get paid for by anybody's school fee unless you're their wife.
So unless our finances are married,
Yes.
they are still separate.
They
They
are
are still
separate.
single. That's
Yes,
what we are saying.
yes, yes.
Okay. And you agree with the same?
I totally agree. I
Mhm.
would say these are the things you need to do on your own before you decide to get into a relationship. You're not getting into a relationship to be a burden to the other person. Because trust me, they will see you always as a burden to them.
Even if you have something else
To offer,
yeah.
there will be.
You will always be a burden.
So you're saying we wait until we are married, then our finances can be married. And I'm
Yes.
glad that you're saying that.
However,
Yes.
that financial matters conversation needs to be
happen
had
before
the marriage.
Before.
So that you know if I have debt
Yes.
and how much debt it is. And then I know if you have debt
Then
and
how
how
much
much debt it is.
Disclose.
Yes.
Disclose. And also, in the process of disclosing these debt things, you get to know the person. Because now, see, when I say I have debt, you want to know what I did with the money.
Yes.
So when I say what I did with the money, you already start to evaluate like what kind of person am I when it comes to finances. Because eventually now when we are married, your money will be getting in debt if I'm a person of kukopa na waste pesa. Even your money now gets dragged into that situation.
Yeah.
So it's a way of evaluating the other person.
Let's talk about gambling. We are in an area where a lot of gambling is happening. And it's happening on both ends. It's happening for us women. There are women who actually, I don't gamble myself, but there are women who are gambling because you see, this is finances. And you see, when you're single, there's so many things you want to do. You know, for example, mine, I really want to travel. That's my biggest thing. I want to travel and see the world. You want to invest. You want to pay for a house. You want to eat well. You want to. There's so many things that are looking like they want money now that you're single. And so it's easy to be caught up in these debts. And because we've discussed debts, what about gambling? What do you think about it? Both if the girl is gambling or the guy is gambling.
For me, gambling should not even be had. That
It shouldn't be
discussion
discussed.
shouldn't be had. You're not don't gamble. Don't gamble. Nobody ever got rich gambling. Ever. Even the ones who win $1 million, in a year, 2 years, they are broke. Because that's not how you build financial wealth and financial knowledge.
Yes.
Like, one win will not make you rich. So
Okay.
if this person is gambling, that means they have an addiction.
Okay.
Because gambling is
It's
an addiction.
yes.
So if they are gambling and they do it regularly, it's an addiction. So if they have an addiction, that's already a red flag.
No.
Yeah.
I think you agree with the same.
Yeah, I also see not really gambling, more of betting. It's a sport because that's exactly what it is. But when you overdo it, it becomes
And actually,
an
you work with
addiction.
that a lot of things. You work
Yes.
with a lot of experiential marketing.
So it's when everything is good until you miss or overdo it.
Yes.
So people who are gamblers, they overdo what is. It's a sport. It's something for fun. It's not something that should make or antagonize the other person because you take all their money.
to that.
You know, it's something that should be fun. However, when we overdo it, what makes you go and get a loan and spend all of it on gambling? It's an addiction. It's when it's become overboard. But ideally, everything is
Done
meant
in
for
moderate.
When you do it in moderate, it's the same thing. When you're told eat, when you overeat, that's a bad thing.
Let's talk about sex and being lonely and being single and sex.
Okay.
Let's start from anywhere.
When you're single, the temptations are
90%
they
high.
span from 0 to 100 very fast.
Very fast.
Very fast.
Very fast. You're told you look pretty and sexy.
Every
Your
day.
head goes banana.
Yes.
Yes. Someone gives you a hug, you feel like, oh, someone is here.
Yeah. You know. Yeah.
So temptations are.
So you're more heightened when you're single than when you're dating.
And when you're dating, because you know this other person is here, they'll give you a kiss, they'll give you a peck, you're so it becomes okay. But
There's
this
no
one,
luck. Hapa sasa uko kwa baridi.
hunger was.
Uko kwa
Especially right after a relationship.
Exactly. Yes.
So this is where the devil. This one I can blame on the devil.
This
is where the devil will show you.
So and
So you have never noticed. No, but
they don't look that
very
bad.
good.
Yeah.
You start entertaining thoughts.
Yes.
Those are the days. Hata kama hujaiangalia macho ya mtu vile inatosha. You will notice.
You will notice.
Yeah.
Ya huyu imekuwa
Ni ndogo kama Chinese. Lips ni pink.
So how do you go about it? How do you mitigate that?
I think it goes on each person, like your own personal. It's a personal. Sex is very personal. Like what you want to do.
Yes.
There are people who are okay with
Doing
like having sex with all these people, even when they're not dating. As in, they are easy to. It's easy for them to separate the act from
the emotions.
However, if you're the kind of person who attaches the emotions to sex,
Stay away.
Yeah.
Stay away.
Yeah.
I like how this conversation is going. Where is God in all this?
He's right there. He loves you the way you are.
And is his love enough?
Yes.
Is his love enough? Because it feels like on one angle you're healing, you're accepting, you're moving on, you're welcoming love. On the other hand, everybody's screaming at you, look for love. Where do you even look for love? Is it online? Is it on the streets? And then where is God in all this to help you center you together?
Well, I believe God is right there at the center of it all. Even you as a single person, he knows you.
Yeah.
And he created all of us. So from the beginning, he already ordained somebody for you. He already has the perfect match for you. However, because of our human nature, loneliness, we put him aside,
And
we
go
do
for
like what we want. So that's how you end up in the wrong relationships, getting hurt.
you end up in situationship. Ask me, in situationships.
Yes. So I would tell you as a single person, let God lead you.
Let him be at the center of this.
You know
being
why?
Single, yeah.
When he created you, he knew your love, like how you are meant to be loved. So he's able to bring that person who will love you that way. And somebody you can also be able to love back. But when you set him aside and go for it yourself, you will lose the road is rough.
Yeah, Commento?
I'd give the story of Abraham. Hannah was told she will give birth when she was 90.
Sarah,
sorry.
Yeah,
Sarah. And it took so long before she could have a baby. What did she decide to do? Option B.
To give to the other.
And then
Ishmael was born.
That's exactly how we treat life. We see it taking so long for God to do what he is supposed to do, even when he has told us, I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
So we look for an option A, option B, option C. And then when it's his right time and it happens, then that's when you realize, wow, why didn't I wait?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you're single, it looks like the heartache, the
being alone
and lonely and lost is just too much you cannot handle or bear. But sometimes I really appreciate when I get numb, because in your numbness then you forget about everyone else and it's all about you, learning you, understanding what works for you, and preparing yourself and teaching yourself that, hey, this is where I made a mistake, I need to correct. So that numbness phase really works because you learn a lot of things and you examine what happened in the past and learn how to fix and be ready and right for the person.
I like what you're saying. In our singlehoodness, we need to understand what were our mistakes, what are we learning, what are we unlearning, and what is it that we are getting better for the next relationship. And I want us to wrap this up. And I want you to, what are you looking forward to in a relationship? Now that you're open to the possibility, just one thing you're really, really excited to look forward to.
The conversation.
You're excited to look forward to the conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah. You?
Would treat me right. And by right, I mean they respect me. And then someone who's very honest. And someone who can keep the conversation flowing. And I'll be a happy person.
You'll be a happy person. I personally, I look forward to traveling with that person. And I hope they would love to travel as well. So I really look forward to traveling. What would be your parting shot?
If you're single, do not succumb to the pressure.
If you're single,
you know when
not succumb to the pressure.
Yes. You know when you go to a function, family function, then like, wapi mtu? Nini. Then when you...
Even others offer to help you.
Others bring. They don't offer. They bring the person. They tell you this one, then they leave you. You know, those ones of they've already done the first beat. You go ahead. Do not succumb to the pressure. Don't succumb to the pressure. Wait.
Okay.
The right
Wait
time
it out.
will come. People have waited 10, 20 years. And then the person came, they were married within the year. And things started from there on. And they've lived a good life. You know, marriage, you're married to this person for a while. Probably longer than you lived with your parents when you were single. So you do
need
not
to get
want,
right.
Yeah, you do not want to be with someone who makes, like, you don't want to struggle for 35, 40 years.
Yeah.
Parting shot.
Please start with addressing the guy of the 99% loading. Because he needs to know what is going on.
Singleness is not a disability.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
It is not a disability.
Yes.
It is not a disappointment.
Yes.
It is just your time.
Yes.
Take your time.
Yes.
Second
Take
thing,
your time. Yes.
no disappointments, no expectations,
No disappointments. I think we all need to readjust.
And know thyself.
Know thyself.
You will know how to treat the other person.
Yes. Know yourself. Know who you are. This conversation is just getting better. This conversation is just growing, and I hope you can be involved in it in one way or another. And how you can be involved in it, please DM me, ask me a question. I promise I will try in this season that I'm talking about relationship to respond within 15 minutes. If you have a question, please bounce it with me. If you have someone I should talk to, someone I should interview, please let me know. I am so excited. This is Saisamonga, and I am thankful that you came. I'm so honored that you came to my show. Until next time, please like, share, subscribe, and tell your friends, because this conversation is for all of us.